Hi, t t today I'm gonna be reacting to Vlad reacts and reviews the Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer. It's a video, yeah. Don't forget to lick and scrub my, you never know. So let's get into this.
Hello there, lads. It's
Hi.
me, Vlad. So, on my most recent community post, I talk about what video I should do first. Either the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Pikmin 1 gameplay video.
Now, I voted for the Pikmin 1 review at first, but then I changed my mind because this video is just more topical, so makes more sense.
And the Nintendo Switch 2 won the poll, so today we're going to be reacting to and reviewing the Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer. I already saw this trailer when it released on the 16th. I actually was outside when this happened. I just looked down on my phone and I got a
Now, Vlad's is known to go outside a lot, and he enjoys it. He's an outside kind of guy. Loves a bit of outside. Especially outside the atmosphere. Vlad loves going outside the atmosphere. It's like he loves space.
ping from a Mario Discord server. My apologies. And on there, they were saying a new Nintendo thing just dropped. And at the time, it wasn't called a Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. It was just called an update from Nintendo. So I was just kind of wondering, oh, well, this must be serious. I wonder what it is.
Probably something to do with all the leaks that have been going on for the past year, you know, the Terra leak, where basically the entirety of Pokemon got leaked. Which had a lot of stuff about future projects on the Nintendo Switch 2, which was... Honestly, I just enjoyed looking at the things that were produced from the previous games. Like, there's a lot of cool beta designs, so it was fun, but very illegal.
Wouldn't you know it, it was the trailer to the Nintendo Switch 2, and
What? Wow, that's crazy.
all of a sudden, it changed from that old title to this one now that we're seeing. You know, I'm quite excited to see it again. I already did this video, like, once, but I just thought it was a little bit bad.
That takes multiple takes to do shit? That's... Who would ever do that? That's... Chat, we need to cancel this guy right now.
So, I'm just right now redoing it again. So, yeah, let's just get into the video.
What he said.
So here we have the Nintendo logo.
No way! A Nintendo logo and a Nintendo announcement? That's like... Whoa!
And the Nintendo Switch.
Am I the only person who wants to stick their tongue in that? Something so appetizing about a USB-C port. Like, just looks yummy. Whoa, though. Why hasn't he said anything for, like, 30 seconds? Whoa. That's... Okay, then.
I have to say that I really do appreciate the sound and the sound effects in this video. It really reminds me of like an Apple trailer.
That isn't necessarily a good thing. So, what Vlad hasn't pointed out here is that those mice, Joy-Cons, the Joy-Con for the Nintendo Switch 2 can be used like mice, and that's the mice wheel thing. And they've done that so you can click on the like and subscribe button on YouTube videos. I think they should have called it the Switch U.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, so I already watched the Mario Kart 9 trailer, but I can tell you, it's missing Funky Kong and Dry Bones. That's like... I don't want to play that game if it doesn't have Funky Kong and Dry Bones. Those are like the two characters of Mario Kart. Though, if you look very closely in this trailer, you can see King Boo in the background, which is good because I love King Boo as a playable character in Mario Kart. Look like that, just right of the horrendous Donkey Kong, you can see King Boo.
And it will release in 2025 of this year.
Hopefully, though, I don't think anyone's going to be able to buy it due to scalpers.
And as you see here, it's backwards compatible.
Except for Nintendo Labo, probably. That's... the size difference probably breaks that game.
Little thing here, and the direct will be on the 4th, or not the 4th, I mean it'll be on the 2nd of April.
Now you see what Vlad was doing here was pandering to an American audience before he realised that's incorrect. And most of the world uses the correct dating system. Yeah.
My apologies. So, that was the trailer, so let's get into the review.
Hold on.
So...
Silk Song? Man, I can't wait for Silk Song to come out.
That was the trailer, so let's get into the review of it. So, first thing I want to say is, on the old Nintendo Switch, it has like a little camera here, which the Nintendo Switch 2 does not have, something that I noticed.
He has mixed those two up. It's the Nintendo Switch that doesn't have the camera. It's an easy mistake to make when you're speaking.
I don't know if these the new Joy-Cons will have it. I think it does. Like wait, let me go to the Joy-Cons real quick. You can see it here. That has like a little like outline of a sensor. I don't know if it's just like you know, just to say it used to have one or something like I don't know. But you can see the shape of the sensor here. Now I do like this new stand. I do like the OLED. I do like the OLED stand. It's like
I forgot the Nintendo Switch OLED existed. I've always just thought it was the Switch and then the light. And then nothing for 4 years. But kind of forgot that existed.
very, you know, it's very very big, so it doesn't like, you know, fall that easily. This will probably also be fine too, and I think I kind of prefer this one because it's more just like sleek, you know, design wise. And
I don't really think sleekness is a good thing. I like chunky controllers. Like, I'm a big fan of the Wii U because it's, well, it's just fun. It's my childhood console, so I prefer the Wii U to the Wii, I'm gonna be honest. It has everything except 3DS games, but it has, the Wii U has Wii, GameCube, N64, DS, it just has every game. It's so much cooler.
I have to say, I do appreciate the texture of the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it's pretty nice. Then one of the biggest things about the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, you know, there are two things I want to talk about this. First, this unlabeled button. So, on the leaks, it used to have a C button here, and people are wondering, is it like, is there a C button but they blanked it out, or was there never a C button? I personally don't know, and I don't want to really, you know, bet on anything. Though, something that someone said, and a friend of mine also said, which I agree.
Vlad, in fact, does have friends. He loves his friends. He is very kind to his friends, and he is a good friend. Just keep that in mind for the later parts of this video.
With is that this button connects to the dock, which connects to the TV, meaning that you could play 3DS games or just games with like two screens.
On the Wii U, there is the TV button, which is basically just a TV remote. You press it and then you can control the TV, change the HDMI, volume and whatnot straight from the Wii U gamepad, and I think more consoles should have that feature. It's convenient and not in a bad way, like AI.
I hope that's what this button is. I'm not quite sure what it is, but if it's unlabeled, I think it's gonna be one of the gimmicks for the Nintendo Switch 2, alongside,
Yeah, I think so too.
the sideways connecting of the Switch 2. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is, let me just go to the specific, yeah, here. There is a sensor here that kind of looks like a mouse sensor to move the mouse.
The
and stuff
Nintendo
like
Switch
that.
2 is going to have Joy-Cons as a
And, in
mouse
this
for
part of-
games like Call of Duty and other FPS games, just so it's easier to play them, because console gaming is hard when you're like trying to aim. It's just, yeah.
Of the
A
video
lot more
here
variety
where
of
they connect
aging.
to the wrist straps, they start moving alongside like mice. So I think Nintendo's kind of hinting at the idea of you're gonna be able to control the
According to the leaks, that is entirely correct.
Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons kind of like a mouse. How I imagine how it would work is that this would be the scroll wheel. This would be the scroll wheel, and these would be the left and right mouse buttons. I don't exactly.
Vlad hasn't seen the leaks, so his observation skills are pretty good. So good on him.
Know why you would need to use it as a mouse. We just
FPS games.
have to see what it's going to be used for.
FPS games.
Is there like wheels or rubber below the wrist straps? Because I don't think we really see what's below them in this trailer. We only just see this part of it, and then we see it when it, like, you know, when the Joy-Cons like fly away from it, and we can see that, you know, it's blue and red, kind of like the, you know, the Switch 1 Joy-Con.
Possibly, but like most mice just have like 4 smooth bumps, so you can just roll it across the surface. So I'm assuming that's what's going on down there.
We just have to see. Maybe there are wheels underneath it. Maybe you get like a mouse pad with the Switch 2. I really don't know. But then I guess this is like the third thing about the Joy-Cons. Here we see that it connects sideways, like here. That's how it connects the Switch 2. Now, people say that this is going to be one of the biggest points of failure. I personally think that it's going to be fine, because Nintendo has learned from the Switch 1. The Nintendo Switch 1 Joy-Cons connect to
Yep.
it you know, could easily break the Joy-Con little plastic metal thing that's there. I think that Nintendo has learned from that and has made sure, you know, like tested the Switch 2 capabilities and
Yep. The patents and the leaks, they showed that it can bend as a fair amount and won't break easily. And it's inside the thing. So, like, you can see there's the wall thing. So it's not just going to be like you accidentally knock your Joy-Con off the side and oh no, it's gone. So, yeah, that's good.
yeah, that's just me at least. I think it's gonna be fine. It may not be. I could always be wrong. But yeah. Now, Switch 2. Let's just talk about the name of the Switch 2. I'm excited for this console. Like, I really am. On the other hand, though, I was kind of hoping, me and my friend group were talking about, like, theorizing what the next Nintendo console could be. I was hoping for a home console. Like, I think
Here's the proof that Vlad is not only a good friend, but he doesn't look at leaks most of the time, because the leaks for the Nintendo Switch 2 have been going on since ages ago. I remember seeing the patterns in like late 2023. It was... yeah, it was just... it was never going to be a home console. Just... it's way more convenient and appetizing to today's world to just have something you can take out at any time. That's why mobile phones are just so popular nowadays.
it would be cool for Nintendo to go back to its roots of home.
But yeah, I do also play for a console like the Wii U. It's just... there's something so fun about consoles with a disc drive, and I love physical media.
Consoling, because the last one was in 2013, which is pretty long time away from 2025. That's just me. At least they could have given it like an original name. I guess it's not the worst name. It gets to the point.
Yeah, it's like the PlayStation and Xbox, which are just the same console with different name and more features every time. So it's kind of just Nintendo deciding that they're gonna stop with more gimmick focused consoles, though Nintendo is the gimmick game company with like weird games like Super Mario Wonder. That was weird. And just, I love Nintendo's unique gameplay. It's just so more enjoyable than like an FPS. It's just good. I like it. It makes me happy.
Point of what it is. Maybe you could call it like Nintendo Switch Extreme or Nintendo Switch.
Wii U, that is a bad idea, Vlad. Calling it something that isn't a number just makes people go like, oh, this is just an update, like the Switch OLED. There's no reason for me to buy this, I already have the previous one. So it's bad idea to call it the Switch Extreme. It's just gonna be a Wii U again. Not that the Wii U is a bad console, it's just severely undersold because people just thought it was another version of the Wii.
Switch Pro, a name, you know, not just a Nintendo Switch 2. Like, that's at least just me. I'm still excited for this console. I'm gonna still buy it. But maybe a little bit of, you know, speciality would make it, you know, a little bit cooler. But that's just me. And then it goes to Mario Kart 9.
I am a huge Mario Kart enjoyer. I go play it with my friends every Wednesday. I loved Mario Kart Wii as a kid. It was my first game I ever played. And I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe nowadays. But I love Mario Kart Wii so much, and that's why I'm so happy about King Boo being in this game. And I hate Baby Rosalina with a passion, and I wish she isn't in this game, but I know she is, so I'm upset about that.
I'm quite excited for this. Like, this is probably one of...
I can confirm in DMs he was very excited about this. He loves Mario. So do I.
the biggest things I'm excited for with the Nintendo Switch 2. I cannot wait to play Mario Kart 9.
He cannot, and I'm going to thrash him to death in it.
It's gonna be really cool. A lot of people noticed there are 24 racers on the track. It's gonna be fine in the single player, but on online play, unless they make servers or something, the online's gonna be horrible unless they figure out something. I really do like the cartoonish designs of the character.
I think the character models worked well for most of the characters. Mario looks fine, Luigi, Toad, Yoshi.
You know, the new characters. I especially like the new design of Donkey Kong.
You see, this is where Vlad is incorrect. He says he prefers the new design of Donkey Kong. Now, as a Donkey Kong enjoyer myself, I hate this. It's ugly. His eyes are too big. I mean, small. He just looks like he's constantly high. And unlike Funky Kong, who, you know, probably should look high all the time, it just doesn't feel like Donkey Kong. When I first saw it, I thought it was Donkey Kong Jr. because it doesn't feel like the Donkey Kong. And I really hope they don't translate it to the other Kongs, like Funky Kong. Because the eyes, they irritate me so much. And if you look in this image, you can also see Bowser having dot eyes. Though in previous images, he does have the full Bowser eyes, which are iconic. This is clearly like promotion for the Mario movie 2. Because most of these are just the Mario movie designs. You can see it with Peach, Mario, especially Donkey Kong. I hate the Donkey Kong design. It only works well in the movie. Yeah.
Find him, yeah, here.
You can see King Boo in the background.
I really do.
So
I like,
that's good.
I like how he looks goofy. He just looks goofy, and I like the.
Could we cancel Vlad for this? He's just being wrong. I'm starting a Vlad is over party. He said the funky Donkey Kong design is cool when it drew SMH my head on some climbing 0 out of 1.
A new design of Bowser in this game. It reminds me of the old promo art of Bowser in like the SNES NES games. I am most
Yeah, I do like the Bowser design, but it's in a lot of the frames his eyes are just dots, and it just makes me uncomfortable.
really happy that it's backwards compatible, because if I don't have enough
Nintendo doesn't make consoles that aren't backwards compatible. The DS had GBA capabilities. The Wii and the Wii U are an obvious one. Same with the GameCube and the Wii. Nintendo loves their compatibility because it gets more sales for games that would otherwise just go extinct. Speaking of games going extinct, can we get re-releases of every GameCube N64 game, please? The Switch Online thing, it's missing a lot of the good ones. I love the 3DS, but I want to be able to transfer the Game Boy Pokemon straight to home without having to faff around with an extra console, so that's something I wish is gonna happen in the future of Nintendo Switch Online memberships.
money to get a Nintendo Switch 2 game, but only the Nintendo Switch 2 itself, I won't have to wait like a long while to get the money necessary to actually use the console instead of just looking at it. I'll be able to...
Yeah, that's a big issue with consoles like the PS5, which has no games. You buy it and then you have no games to play because the games are also expensive. Because games have gone expensive nowadays. I remember when I could just go over to like the local game store and buy Super Mario Galaxy for a cheap amount. My 3-year-old, I have so many Wii and Wii U games. And then I have like 7 Switch games because they're just so much more expensive. Just annoys me. Though I do support funding the developers, there are, wink wink,
get Nintendo Switch 1 games and just play it on here. It does say here that certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. I think this is talking about 1-2 Switch type games, with the AR sensors. I think that's gonna be the games that
my first thought was Nintendo Labo because of the cardboard.
Maybe some more. I hope that Pikmin will, of course. I of course hope Pikmin will be,
Pikmin 3, 2, 1, 4. They're major Nintendo franchises. They're gonna be on it. Don't worry about that.
Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Pikmin 4 will be playable on these consoles, but we'll see. Anyways, that wraps my Nintendo Switch 2 ramble. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys when I see you. See you, lads.
Now, Vlad has made a massive mistake with the Donkey Kong design. But overall, I think he's got some pretty good ideas of what the Switch 2 should be. So I'm gonna give this video an 8 out of 10. I wish he talked more during the original trailer because I've seen it so many times, but he did go into some good detail about the specifics later on, so it's alright. Bye.